Why that keeps cutting out. Not sure why that keeps cutting out, but we're gonna start the video where I thought it ended. If you were watching before, here we go. So she has high heels. Oh, commercial. One day I'll pay to get the commercials out of there, but not today. So give you a little backstory. White female, black hair, black dress, high heels, appears in mirrors and things that reflect. We did a Nukes Top 5, and this guy was in the video last time, so yeah. We're picking up where the video cut off last time. I gotta pay attention to that, see what's going on, and why it's doing that. I think it's because it's trying to connect to my Twitter account. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I would respond through voice, but yeah, if you just seen it, she just appeared right behind him. That yeah, he should have known that was gonna happen. Did he turn all that shit on at the same time?
Abiud experiences a power outage in his home, which he has mentioned in previous videos often occurs when the supernatural activity becomes very extreme. So he grabs his camera and starts to record. He experiences a few chilling events, but then he once again hears the loud clack of high-heeled shoes on his floor. The footsteps seem to be coming closer and closer. When Abiud turns around, he is shocked to see the horrifying figure of a woman who seems to be creepily smiling back at him. The apparition disappears into thin air, and soon after the lights in Abiud's apartment come back on, and he cuts the camera. Now, after carefully reviewing and enhancing the footage in this video, I discovered another creepy event that most viewers didn't even notice. Even when the video is brightened and slowed down, the strange occurrence is still a little hard to make out. So, did you see it? There's a teddy bear sitting in a chair in the corner of the room, but when Abiud pans toward a mirror, the teddy bear is not there in the mirror's reflection. Then, as he pans back toward the chair, the bear is still there, though it seems to have shifted into a different position. This is just seconds before the terrifying apparition of a woman is caught on camera. So, just what do you think happened to Abiud Hernandez Alvarez in his Mexico City apartment? Is he capturing real paranormal evidence of a terrifying haunting? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Caught on CCTV. This first video was recorded by a security camera on a very rainy night in Iguatu, Brazil.
What the hell? It seems like a...
The footage shows a mysterious woman who looks very confused as she's crossing a rain-flooded road. What makes the footage so strange is that the woman seems to be slowly disappearing. She looks incredibly pale and is walking through the heavy rainstorm with hardly any clothing. And eventually, she just disappears. Now, normally I would just dismiss this clip as some strange video compression artifact, and I'd probably say that the digital camera just wasn't keeping up with her movements. However, a few moments later in the video, a motorcycle speeds down the same road. Unlike the woman, the motorcycle is completely visible, even though it's traveling at a very fast speed. Likewise, the truck in the footage is completely clear.
Right in the middle.
Brazilian video experts are baffled by the bizarre footage.
Right there.
However, locals believe that the strange woman might be the ghost of someone who lost her life on this small stretch of road. And their arguments are fairly compelling. Because just why was this woman walking around out in a storm, in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere, on a dangerously flooded road? Let me know what you think. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Jesse Worthington emailed me directly about a video he recorded of some bizarre CCTV security footage. The video shows something Jesse and his friend Sarah just can't explain. And I can't really explain it either.
No, just let it play normal.
Okay.
Didn't do slow?
Yeah. Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, look how tall they are.
Whoa.
That ain't nothing. Wait till she slows it up. You see the face. Right there, that was the face.
No, not yet.
There it was.
It's coming right there.
Yeah, it was.
See right
Right
there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like I want a shot from this too. From this, when we do. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
Yeah. Hey.
That ain't.
Is he having a heart attack?
This last one is what gives me.
Yeah. Right. There. See that?
There
Right
you go.
there.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. No way.
The recording shows a bright light seemingly peeking from behind a house in a suburban neighborhood. The bright abnormality changes shape as it appears multiple times. Then, it seems to morph into two separate lights and just floats away and disappears. A group of friends watch in disbelief. Jesse thinks that it might be some kind of entity accidentally captured on CCTV. As for me, I've honestly never seen anything like this. But just what do you think? Could it be swamp gas, ball lightning, a very odd electrical discharge, or something else entirely? Let me know down in the comments. In another video captured on CCTV, Reddit user Lazy Ray Scallion explains that her cousin sent her a creepy video that was recorded in the conference room of a casino in her hometown. Redditor Lazy Ray Scallion also claims that human remains were found during the construction of the casino in which the conference room is located.
AKA probably Indian burial ground that everybody's cursed.
The video is chilling.
This is it. The future is here. They made us the doubler.
The Doubler Studio kit.
Black Shadow.
Just as the clock hits the midnight hour, a shadow-like transparent figure can be seen walking from one door to the other in the back of the conference room. Again, I might dismiss this video as a camera glitch, but notice that the figure seems to appear through a closed door and exits through another closed door, which makes the footage very compelling. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. A scary night at the movies. In this next video, popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiao Long and his friend Xiao Shen are exploring an old theater in northern China that has been abandoned for at least 40 years.
40 years?
The two friends find old machinery, projectors, and films dating back to the 1980s. It's unclear why the large theater was abandoned.
Dude, if I ever come into some money and I can buy a theater, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That'd be one, like, dream job, to buy an old theater and just redo it.
Or why so much expensive and collectible film equipment was left behind. As they explore the creepy building, the two ghost hunters try to lighten the mood and joke around as they find the women's restroom.
那个与你用车测试过是吧 Are you woman? Are you ready?
We are here. Woman, we are here.
Welcome to 绿茶树。
Xiaolong and his friends speak English as they jokingly call out to the spirits that might be lingering inside the theater. Or at least the ones lingering in the women's restroom. But after the fun and games, things start to get a bit creepy. When they find the seating area and explore the theater's enormous stage, something seems to be there with them. Something terrifying.
封闭似的，怪不得他妈这老他妈那啥了。哎！我这是啥呀？我操你妈！是羊啊！滚你妈逼！别吵！我操！哎，没了！哎！我操！我操你妈！我操你！啊！羊儿！我操你！啊！三儿！我操你妈！我去你妈呀！
Xiaolong and Xiaoxin watch in horror as two mysterious unexplained figures appear right behind the theater's screen. When they run to investigate, there's no one there. They search, but they can't find a logical explanation for what they just saw. And then things go from bad to worse.
我操！这是我们俩，我鸡巴犊子，后边反光，哪反光？不对，那不可能是咱俩。啊！我操！啊！我操！我操！啊！我老学你们！我操你妈！我操你妈！谁呀？谁？啊！我操你妈！谁？我操！我去！操你妈！谁？啊！我操你妈！我操你妈！我赢了！我操你妈！
Is that the like favorite word?
过来！我操！谁？
The entire front row of the theater.
When we started Carvana, they told us that selling cars 100% online wouldn't work. But we went to work.
Theater seats flip down on their own, and then the theater door closes. The two friends are then led on a wild goose chase as they pursue something that seems to slam doors shut right in front of them. Unable to find the source of the strange activity, they return to the theater's seating area.
Oh, this is. Oh, this is. 哎，我啊！这开电视，行，哎，
A pale figure seems to be watching them from one of the windows on the 3rd floor. They charge up the stairs, but the mysterious apparition has disappeared. Back in the seating area, they demand the presence show itself, even going so far as to call the ghost a coward. It did not go well. A small bucket lying on the floor seems to move on its own. So, obviously, they proceed to kick that bucket's ass. As you do when there's a haunted bucket. But then things get much more serious and downright terrifying.
Even after 10 years of thinning hair, solved with Simfort carbonated foam. I'm Tom.
Tear out.
Even though there doesn't seem to be any electricity in the rest of the building, the theater lights seem to be powered and suddenly turn on by themselves. Even more horrifying, they illuminate no less than 6 dark shadowy figures lurking in the seating area, seemingly watching Xiaolong and his friend from the darkness. The 2 explorers are absolutely horrified, but things get even worse when all the lights suddenly turn off, including the explorers' handheld flashlights. Once Xiaolong gets his flashlight working again, the 2 make a run for it. You can watch this full exploration over on the YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. And by the way, I wanted to say there was a fake YouTube channel pretending to be Xiaolong's official channel.
Hello, 我是户外小龙，在这里我郑重告诫，频道户外小龙铁粉皮儿，你已经严重了侵犯了我的隐私权、品牌权以及版权，请立刻停止你的。以后我的视频将会在户外小龙幽灵猎人唯一官方频道展出，以及友情授权的 Next Top 5。感谢 YouTube 上面的每一位粉丝对我的喜欢与支持。
So if you were subbed to the other channel, definitely go subscribe to his real YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. There are all new videos there, and they even have English subtitles. The Belshaw House Haunting. In the 1870s, in the small California mining town of Cerro Gordo, California, 2 children were playing hide-and-seek in the house of wealthy local businessman Mortimer Belshaw while he was out. The children hid in a large steamer truck in the master bedroom when the latch became stuck, trapping them inside. Tragically, the 2 children suffocated inside the steamer trunk. Cut to modern day. Visitors and workers at the historic Belshaw house in Cerro Gordo claim that the ghosts of the 2 children still haunt the home. Sometimes people hear the sound of children laughing and running, but other times they hear terrifying screams and banging. Many visitors who have slept in the master bedroom claim to have felt a strange heavy pressure on their chest.
This one's the perfect gift
Oh my
for
God,
a friend
so
who's
many
been getting a little
videos.
too comfortable during quarantine, maybe your son.
So, friends Brandon, Corey, Corbin, Elton, and Matt from the YouTube channel TFIL traveled to Cerro Gordo to spend the night investigating the creepy Belshaw house. The group decides to leave Corey and Matt all alone in the allegedly extremely haunted master bedroom. It did not go well. Matt lies down on the bed and is surrounded by cat bell toys that shine colorful lights when touched or moved. Corey sits down next to the bed and the two investigators begin to ask questions directed at any spirits that might be haunting the old home. A static camera records as they soon begin to experience some very creepy activity.
If there's anyone here with us, can you give us a sign?
Did you just f***ing hear that?
What'd you hear?
You're joking.
What'd you hear?
Dude,
What'd you hear?
over there,
What'd you hear?
where all the nights,
I felt like I heard or something, dude.
oh my god,
I thought for sure I was making that
you
up.
just said, can you give us a sign? And it goes, I thought for sure I made that up.
Yeah, I heard
Like
it.
I thought for sure I was like
You
nah.
heard that in your head?
Yeah.
No, I heard that. If that was you, could you give us a knock or maybe light up one of these balls on the bed? Are you hearing this over here?
I didn't hear that one.
Dude, I'm freaking out, bro. If you were a boy, can you knock one time? And if you are a girl, can you knock 2 times?
You heard that shit over here? You heard that
Definitely got a knock. Maybe 2.
shit? You heard that, right? I thought it was 1.
Corey and Matt both hear a strange sound that seems like a deep breath. Not once, but twice. The creepy EVP is then followed by the unexplained sound of knocking. The two friends begin to get a bit freaked out by what they are hearing in the dark room. And then, things get much worse.
What? Something just pulled my chair. Oh,
Dude, are you serious?
and then something just pulled my shirt.
Are you serious?
Whoa, dude,
No.
I'm not even kidding.
Are you serious?
Was this open?
Yeah, that was open. That was open.
Dude, something, I felt the chair go like that, and then as I stand up, I feel my jacket go like
Full
that.
on. How hard was it?
Oh, and the chair was like this. I'm not even kidding. Like, as I'm sitting on it, I felt the chair creak this way.
Corey jumps up, saying that he felt like the chair he was sitting on was being moved around and that something was pulling at his jacket. What the two don't know is that the static camera in the room captured something that they couldn't see. Something absolutely terrifying. So, did you see it?
Yeah.
Right before Corey jumps up, a strange white figure can be seen floating towards him and then disappearing into thin air. Now, I'm not entirely sure what to think of this bizarre figure other than to say that it does look very odd. So I leave it up to you to decide. Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Oh shit.
You can check out this full video over on the YouTube channel, TFIL. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter right there.
Alright, so that's it for the first video. Depending on what plays next, I'll see if I keep the stream on. Let's see what we get.
I've never felt
A
so
lot of commercials
close
tonight.
to the possibility of
UFOs,
disclosure. The
definitely
the
real.
giant.
Alright, so what we got? Top 5 ghost
Top
videos
5
that will
ghosts
creep you out.
caught on camera.
Did we see this one?
The Stowaway. YouTuber Chad Morin and his team
No,
from the
it's not
YouTube
gonna be
channel
one.
Ghost Hunt Weekend host monthly group tours of haunted places and upload them to YouTube. On this paranormal investigation of the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, they are accompanied by Jacob from the travel channel The Carpetbagger. Now, the Titanic Museum is built like a replica, half-scale, of the original Titanic ship.
That'd be cool.
Employees believe the giant museum to be haunted by many of the spirits of the 1,496 people who tragically lost their lives on board the Titanic in 1912.
So I actually know kind of what happened on Mr. Baldwin's channel. I'm not trying to throw too many channels over top of each other. He actually did the video of what happened with the Titanic, and so the Titanic had a scout, like a person that looks out and sees like icebergs and tell them like different things that are in the way. So the day of the launch, where they're going to dock and go out to sea, they changed scouts. I think that's what you call it. But the one at the last minute that got off the boat took the keys to the locker. So the locker is where they lock all the telescopes and everything, goggles, like all that, to look out and see like icebergs and stuff. So when he got off the boat, he had the keys on him still. So the reason why the Titanic sank is what Mr. Baldwin was saying, was that the scout, the person that was looking out to see if there was any icebergs or anything, couldn't see it till it was too late. Because they didn't have the keys to the cabinet where the binoculars and everything were. I'm not sure what the video is called. If I find it, I'll put it down in the comments. But Mr. Baldwin was, it's in one of his videos. You can kind of tell what video it is. It looks like I walk up to like a ship. But yeah, definitely check that out. It gives you some history on the Titanic. It's pretty cool.
Because, you see, the museum houses around 400 real items found either in the wreckage of the Titanic or actually found on the victims' bodies.
This is Mr. Isidore Strauss's ring. It's a wedding ring that was recovered from the dead body.
When the group reaches the outer area that is meant to represent the outside deck of the Titanic, both Chad from Ghost Hunt Weekends and Jacob from The Carpetbagger capture something very strange on camera at the exact same time.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
I'll even go backwards. When I get to 1, can you make that one go off? 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Yeah, this one here. Hey, what's that screaming?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Gee, we just heard screaming.
Yep, it echoed from left
I'll
to
even
right.
go backwards. When I get to 1,
You'll hear it come across.
can you make that one go off? 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah,
hey, what's
left
that
to
screaming?
right.
Yeah, can you hear that?
Echoes from the left to the right.
Besides getting a direct response on the REM pod sitting on the deck of the museum, they hear an unexplained scream coming from somewhere in the area. Now, the scream is certainly creepy, but it doesn't even compare to what happens when they are exploring the second-class area of the replica ship. And no one in the group even notices.
What if I told you you could go back 50?
I'm gonna have to.
Yes, 50 generations of your family that you won't.
Just knock on the gate or knock on a wall, let us know you're in there, and we'll grab the keys.
What was that? There's like banging here, and then that went off at the same time.
Did you see something?
No, I heard it. I don't know where that came from. I couldn't tell if it was here. Yeah.
Let us know you're in there. Can you bang harder? We'll get the keys. We can't hear you if you're in there.
There's that black shadow back there.
Did you see it? When Chad pans over to the left to film the group, a dark figure seems to be walking all the way in the back.
Yo,
Unlike
but
the group,
when
who
he
all
pans
seem to
again,
be
it's still
looking
there.
towards the replica Titanic gate, whoever or whatever this is doesn't seem to pay attention to anyone, and almost looks like it's wearing a dress. But what do you think this could be? Could it be the ghost of one of the victims who didn't survive the Titanic and now roams the museum halls attached to one of their beloved items? Let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to check out both Chad's YouTube channel, Ghost Hunt Weekends, and Jacob's YouTube.
Yeah, definitely look at Mr. Balding's videos. I'll try to, before I end this, I'll try to go to that video for everybody to watch it. Or I might do a video on that video after this one.
YouTube channel, The
But yeah, it's
Carpetbagger.
crazy, like, when he tells a story of
Opening
what
a
happened.
window, opening a doorway. This strange Japanese video popped up on the internet and quickly went viral with over 1 million views. Unfortunately, no one seems to know the source of the video, including me. I did my usual research, but no one seems to have a clue as to where the creepy video came from. As with most Japanese videos, the couple's identities appear to be blurred in the original video. Having said all that, the clip is still downright chilling.
Oh, that looks like a person right there.
Hey.
I swear I've seen this one too. That's a weird place for a window. Weird place for a window. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that got me.
The couple sees the odd blurry shape of someone
Man,
or
I'm telling you,
something that seems
if
to be
these
peering
videos are
into their
staged, these
kitchen
people
window.
need, like,
But when
to
the
be in
guy
the horror
quickly
industry,
slides the
because
window
that got
open,
me.
there's no one there. He turns back
It's like
to his
perfect
girlfriend
timing,
and catches
too.
a truly disturbing figure standing right behind her, dark and shadowy with what almost looks like rotting skin.
Going back to what I said in a previous video, like, Japanese and Chinese, like, videos, like, when it's, like, on here, are, like, the scariest ones. Like, to some people it might be, like, a stupid movie, but The Grudge is, like, one of the freakiest movies, if, like, you pay attention to the lore and the culture. Oh, man. That's, like, top 5 movies that actually scare me.
As he pans back only a moment later, the figure has just disappeared. So did the couple unwittingly let a wandering spirit into their home? Unfortunately, without a source, we'll never know. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Paranormal Activity. TikTok user Harry McClary says that after he and his wife spent an evening playing around with the Ouija board in their house, things have never quite been the same. They began to hear...
Yeah, so one thing I'll never do, don't ever ask, don't ever comment. It's not happening. I'm not playing with a Ouija board. I believe it, and I'm the type of person that does not want to touch or interact where anything will follow me home. So, it's not happening.
Hear strange sounds around their house on an almost daily basis, and things in the house begin to move on their own. Harry starts grabbing his camera and recording whenever anything strange goes down.
It's kind of like weird. Like, people really do this stuff for stuff to happen to them to get views? Like, if that is the case, that's kind of scary. Oh, I've seen this one. Oh, yeah, I've seen this one. I've seen this one. Yo, this one's real good. Oh, this one's good. Sounds like someone's running up the steps at him.
Hello?
Oh my god!
Fuck that.
Harry and his wife hear a door in the basement repeat.
Oh man, fuck that. Yeah, that's like one of the best videos. Yeah. Like, I hate videos where you hear running but you can't see where it's from. Just like the video from the other night with the see-through steps. That has to be the worst feeling in the world. Yeah, fuck that.
Repeatedly opening and slamming shut, alarming their dog, who's barking at the threat violently.
So the dog even hears it. The dog senses it. It responds to you by stopping what it's doing and then rushes you. Oh man, that's gotta be the worst case scenario. Other than it like physically like harming you, worst case scenario.
Off camera. When Harry says, "Hello?" the sound stops, and after a brief moment of silence, something we can't see seems to charge up the stairs towards him.
That.
Now, a lot of TikTok viewers were very concerned about the well-being of Harry's panicked dog. But don't worry, the dog is fine. They were all just a bit shaken up by the experience. And as for Harry, he caught a bit of flack from some of his TikTok followers. They said he should have gone down into the basement.
Yeah, okay. You be put in that situation and see if you go down there. Not too many people are gonna go down there, unless you just fucking crazy. Like, you just gotta be a different cut from a different cloth, a different grade. I wouldn't have went down there. Fuck that.
To investigate the strange sounds instead of running. Well, only a week later, and he gets his chance. the family once again starts hearing something in the basement. Harry goes to
That
check,
basement looks
and
sketchy
it
anyway.
did not go well.
Oh, poor dog. Why didn't you have a light right there? Oh. So it's taunting you to come down there. Not me, no. I'm not gonna fall for your game. Like, I'm the black dude that lives in the movie. Fuck that. I'm not going down there. That house is for sale. Like, vacant. It's setting you up, man. No. A viewer, you just got him killed. So many commercials tonight. That light would never come off. Dude, the lighting in that basement is terrible. I would wait. Oh, fuck that. Your guy.
Again,
you
the family
you
hears the
going
sound
way
of a
too
door in
slow.
the
Your
basement
guy.
repeatedly opening and
Whatever
slamming
opened that
shut.
door got you.
But this time Harry gathers his courage and immediately charges downstairs to investigate.
So if I ever get big enough and I have viewers just constantly spamming in the comments, I'm not listening to you. I'm just letting you know. If something ever happens, like where it's paranormal, I'm not taping it. For one, I might tape it. But yeah, like, oh yeah, go downstairs, check it out. I will invite you over to my house for you to check it out, but I'm not doing it. I'm the black dude in the movie that survives, that tells the story afterwards. That's me. I'm not the first victim in the movie now.
As he slowly reaches for the door.
Perfect setup. You get him close enough, open the door, eat his ass. Or possess him. And then the way he turned to run is like that perfect female run. Sorry, females. Sorry, white females. Oh my god! Trip. He almost damn near tripped. He would have been got.
It flings open on its own, sending Harry
Way
running
too
in
slow.
terror once again.
Way too slow. At this point, I'm taking at least 4 to 5 steps at once. Up the steps.
Now, up until this point, Harry hasn't really caught any footage of what might be haunting their home. But that changes one night when strange things start to go down in his living room.
So you open the door, now it's upstairs. Yo, this house is vacant. I'm not living here. I've seen this video, and every time I act the same way. I do believe one of those doors are closed. Oh, I forgot about that. He's out, yo. Check star. Oh, yup.
The door to a display cabinet opens on its own, and Harry hears
Seen
something
that.
run past him. The light in the hallway is swinging back and forth wildly. When Harry checks the light, it bursts. But there's something here you might not have noticed on your first view. Something absolutely terrifying. Watch again.
On the right side door, there's a shadow in the corner. Not this one. Oh, eyes. Right there.
In the darkness, a pair of glowing eyes seem to be staring at Harry from his laundry room.
Yep. And then
When he turns, another set of glowing eyes is staring at him from the bedroom. In the corner, he sees what appears to be a headless, dark figure that grows in size and even seems to form arms. Harry runs. That's the last video uploaded to Harry McClary's TikTok account as of this recording. Now, of course, as with all TikTok paranormal videos, Harry receives his share of doubters, but he simply shrugs it off. Harry claims he's 40 years old and just knows very little about TikTok or video editing. So is it all real, and is Harry McClary really haunted? Or Is it all just an elaborate but very well done TikTok ARG?
Yeah.
You decide.
Like I said, if these are fakes, these people need to be in the movie industry.
Follower. Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an abandoned multi-floor apartment building that is allegedly haunted. Soon after he enters the building,
yeah,
it becomes obvious that whatever lurks in the shadows does not want him there.
Or the slippers end up at the door. I've seen this one too. Damn, it might be the same video, honestly, but I've never reviewed it.
누구세요?
Oh.
누구세요? 아.
That's creepy.
와. 분명히 움직였는데 사람이 땡길 만한 그것이 아닌데 여러분들 봤죠?
That's kind of got weight to it too.
봤죠 여러분들? 이거 사람이 땡길 수가 없는데.
Film in front of you, fool. Just in case someone's watching you.
A small red box slides across the floor and opens on its own before falling over. When Michael checks it, he finds no explanation for how it could have moved. He continues to explore and reaches what appears to be a small, cluttered bedroom.
아니야 잠깐만. 와 씨.
He's a brave one. It's like it's pulled him somewhere. Ooh, the chair moved. What is that on his hand? A phone? Where he's watching his live stream? That would be pretty smart.
뭔 소리야? 띵띵 소리 뭔 소리야?
Sounds like an old fire alarm. If he's faking this is really good. This is one of the better ones people have interacting with.
야,
like,
이거 만만치 않네 여기.
Objects in like buildings and houses. The slippers. Pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure this is the one with the slippers.
이거 여러분들 잡기는 아닙니다. 이거 잡기는. 아.
I think he takes a break and drinks some water here in a little bit.
이거 진짜 큰일 나겠는데 오늘. 이거 큰일 나게. 여러분 족소리가 계속 나요 지금.
A red stool suddenly slides behind one of the beds on its own. Michael rushes over and grabs the stool, but again can't find any explanation for the strange activity. He puts the stool back where he found it and is about to leave when behind his back the same stool falls over. Even creepier, a heavy cupboard then falls over on its side and blocks his path. Michael hears a strange unexplained bell coming from somewhere inside the room. And then another large cupboard falls. This time, Michael just makes a run for it. After he calms down, Michael continues exploring, heading up one floor in the apartment building. And then things get even...
The little slippers that he sees
get even more terrifying.
Are going to show up here later. These right here are going to show up like someone's wearing them in the door frame. I've seen this one. He got them Forrest Gump running socks. Boy, you know he's about to get it. Yep. Yeah, this one's pretty freaky.
Did you see it? Michael hears bizarre footsteps right behind him, and when he turns, the bathroom slippers he had captured on camera only seconds earlier are now right behind him. Almost as if someone or something was wearing them and walking in his direction. Michael is shocked and very carefully just backs away. A little wary and very freaked out, Michael now walks a little more carefully through the creepy old apartment building. He hears some sounds and turns a corner and is confronted by something absolutely horrifying. Again, did you see it?
Can't really tell.
When Michael looks around the corner, a dark mass that looks like a head with black hair disappears into a doorway. When Michael runs to see what it was, there's nothing there. Now, in this next part, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what Michael is doing. He sets up his camera to point towards the doorway as he throws some sort of grain or powder around a room. If you do know what he has in those Ziploc bags, please let me know down in the comments. But either way, whatever it is he's doing seems to work, because things take a terrifying turn.
Do you know the #1 female turn-on of all time?
Oh my god.
No, it's not confidence.
Come on.
It's
We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I am back.
아가씨 갖고 오세요. 제가 이것까지 뿌리기 싫습니다. 갖고 오세요. 갖고 오세요. 갖고 오세요. When you get.
Nothing better than ice cold water. Whew.
오곡 개. 그만 차로 보내주시고 갖고 오세요.
Oh.
오곡 개.
That might be fake.
When you get. 갖고 오세요.
See, that goes back to that grudge shit I'm talking about, man. You can't tell me that's not freaky. And then they like to go back if this is real, see this shit. You can't tell me you don't get scared of this. Like the grudge shit, like gives me like EBGBs.
뭐야? 누구세요? 누구십니까?
A horrible face with long dark hair can be seen looking straight at the camera. Michael is completely unaware of the chilling event and only gets up after he hears a noise. When he pans the camera around the hallway, there's nothing there.
Nope.
So just what was this? Some of Michael's viewers believe it to be the head of a mannequin, and others believe it's far too lifelike to be a mannequin and think he actually caught some terrifying apparition on camera.
Eyes are fake looking.
What do you think? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
That
You decide. You can check out this full video over on Michael's YouTube channel, Docha Michael. From below. Dennis from the popular Russian YouTube paranormal channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal, travels to a small cottage in the Russian countryside that has been abandoned for over 20 years. It is said that the home was built on top of an old cemetery, and that anyone who has ever dared to enter the house has experienced traumatizing paranormal activity. Dennis doesn't know if any of the rumors are true, but is determined to find out for himself.
So outside of that video, this might be the realest, scariest fucking video on the internet.
He investigates the cottage over several overnight visits. Dennis sets up a camera in the old home's living room and a GoPro in the bedroom next to it. He also places a device that measures changes in the surrounding electromagnetic field in the room. He settles down in the kitchen and keeps an eye on the camera's live feed from his laptop. That's when his device suddenly detects a change in the room.
Yeah, this cottage is totally paranormal. There's multiple videos in this cottage, and it just get worse and worse. What the hell's on my video?
Dennis hurries into the abandoned home's bedroom to check on the electromagnetic field device. He then hears a sound which makes him spin around to see what's behind him.
Hold up. Why is that? Why? What is capture? What is it capturing? The hell? Here, do y'all see that? What the freak is that? Or is it my mic? Oh, it's my mic. I'm an idiot. Boy! I was about to be out this thing. My mic. I pulled my mic too close. And it was capturing it. That's where it's not doing it now. boy. About to say, might be my last video, folks. My career is short-lived.
Just misses witnessing something absolutely terrifying with his own eyes. A dark...
You know what? We should do an infrared video of my house at night. Since I'm sick and I can't go anywhere. I think I'm gonna have to set that up. Something might be coming.
Dark shadow figure moving from right to left, right behind him. But his GoPro camera captures every creepy detail. Throughout the night, his cameras capture furniture moving on its own. In one of his investigations, Dennis captures something truly bizarre.
Так, мне нужно сейчас будет ИГФ.
Yes, this is the video. That fucking harmonic, whatever the thing is called. Harmonic? No. So there's force pulling it and retracting it. He's out. Crazy. Oh my god. Yep. Nope. I'd have put so many fucking hot ones in that door. Pop, 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 pop. If there was a person behind it, they feeling bad right now. Damn, both doors. He's up. Look on the ground. Footprints. Footprints. That's the first thing you gotta look for in the snow. What are you doing, dude? Look for footprints.
Сейчас, друзья, мне надо отойти. Это просто пипец.
You gotta make sure no one's fucking with you. You gotta look for footprints.
Creepy accordion in the corner of the room seems to just start playing on its own. Dennis just gets out of there. He waits outside for an hour, gathering his courage.
So, I don't know if... I don't even know, like, if the viewers noticed this. Going back to this part, there's a mirror that's tilted. You can see something move in the mirror. Hold up, let me see if I can
Сейчас, друзья, мне
pause
надо
at the right
отойти.
spot.
Это просто пипец.
A creepy accordion in the corner of the room seems to just start playing on its own.
It's that thing.
Dennis
Okay, never
just
mind.
gets out of there.
It's the thing.
He
Never
waits
mind, never
outside
mind.
for an
I thought I caught
hour,
something.
gathering his courage before he goes back in. But Dennis has another odd experience with the accordion, and this one is even more disturbing.
So it's laying down. Oh, hell nah. It's right in front of you.
Чего?
Wow.
Ну мне просто, реально, мне по всему телу мурашки пошли.
I have more than goosebumps.
Не знаю, как туда зайти.
Keep going down my leg.
Ну, заходить надо.
Now, very alert YouTube viewers notice something that makes this particular activity with the accordion even stranger. Did you see it?
No,
Right
black
before
shadow.
the accordion starts playing on its own, a dark figure seems to walk towards the accordion and disappear, almost as if it approached the accordion to have a play. Dennis decides to do a modified spirit box session that he calls an EGF session in the abandoned home's kitchen area. What happens next shocks him to his core.
Yeah, to be the last video of the top 10 tonight, this is the best video to have it.
Почему мне нужно уйти?
If you don't watch any other videos, watch the last one. The last one's going to be the best for the Nukes top 10. And then right after this, we're going to do a Mr. Balding's Titanic video, just to show the tie-in.
Да. Это мы.
This is us.
Что вас держит в нашем мире?
Осквернили.
Кто и чем вас осквернил? Кто вас осквернил?
Дом.
Дом. Вы имеете в виду, на этом месте нельзя было строить этот дом?
Oh shit. There goes all your light, bro.
Пипец, я просто не могу. Пипец, я никогда не был так жить.
Soon after this, Dennis decides to just get out of there.
Smart.
He says that he has never been this creeped out at a location before. So did he possibly capture the ghosts of the people allegedly buried underneath the abandoned home? Is that why no one will live there? Let me know what you think. You can check out the Dark Ghost Paranormal full 3-part investigation at the abandoned house over on Dennis's YouTube channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal. Thanks for watching. For channel updates and other weird stuff, follow me on Instagram there. And
So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change over to Mr. Balding's page to see if I can find that Titanic video real quick. Be right back.
Couldn't understand that it was, what, it disappear into the bed? That's not possible. Where is it? I heard the door open. I heard the bells. I heard the pot. I heard the footsteps. I saw the door open. I see the thing walk in. I watched it walk. Today, I'm going to share 3 stories where last-minute decisions. Today, I'm going to share 3 In 1912, 37-year-old David Blair was a senior merchant seaman working for the British shipping company called White Star Line. In February of that year, he was informed by his company that he would be the second officer of this massive luxury cruise liner that was still being built in Northern Ireland. As the second officer, David's primary responsibility was the ship's navigational operations, amongst other things. Now, David had handled these responsibilities on other ships, but he'd never done it on a ship of this size. This would easily be the most challenging thing David had done in his career to date. But he told his family he was really excited about it. David immediately moved to Belfast, where the ship was being built, and he lived there for 3 months until construction was done. On April 2nd, the final rivet was put into the ship, and it was launched successfully into the water. And then after that, David and the rest of the crew and staff got on board and they set sail. Their first stop was Southampton in the UK, and for this leg of the journey, it was just going to be the crew and the staff. 2 days later, they arrived without incident, and for the next several days, the ship remained in port as the crew prepped it for its first true maiden voyage, which was going to be to New York City. On April 10th, all preparations had been made, and finally, it was time to allow the paying customers to come on board. And in just a couple of hours, thousands of people were on board this huge ship. And just hours before they were set to depart, David was given some bad news. His bosses at White Star Line had decided that this journey was too high profile, and while David certainly had experience, he didn't have a lot of experience with huge ships, and so he was being replaced with someone who did. Understandably, he was crushed, but more than this being a disappointment, this 11th hour change was a huge hassle. With literally thousands of passengers getting in the way all over the ship, David needed to scramble and run all over the place and collect all of his things in the cabin, up on the bridge, and various closets he had put things. He had to do that as fast as he could before the ship took off. And so finally, after doing that with his last armful of luggage in hand, he said goodbye to the crew and to the staff, he said best of luck to his replacement, and he walked off the ship for good. David, with all of his luggage, made his way to a hotel where immediately that night he wrote a letter to his family saying how disappointed he was, and then after that he went to bed. The next morning, when he was going through all of his luggage, he discovered that he had taken a key by accident from the ship. And this key was to a special closet that he was in charge of as the second officer that contained all of the ship's binoculars. And so he felt terrible, but there was nothing he could do. The ship had already left and was on its way to New York. And so the best he could do was he would mail the key back to them in New York when they got there. Back on board the ship, when they discovered this key was missing, they did figure out that David must have it because he was the only one who would have had the key, and it's a brand new ship, so nobody else would have had it. But they decided that it wasn't worth turning around to go get this key. They figured their lookouts were skilled enough they could spot any obstructions with their naked eye. Well, 5 days later, that ship, the Titanic, struck an iceberg. And sunk, killing 1,500 people. One of the very few survivors was a guy named Fred Fleet. He was one of the lookouts who actually saw the iceberg first, and he would testify at a Senate inquiry that if he had had binoculars, he would have been able to see the iceberg far enough in advance that they could have avoided. So that's going to do it, guys. If you found the secret in today's episode, let us know in the comments what it is.
Hopefully this last part you can actually hear because it looked like I have a mic off, but if not, I'll do it again. But yeah, that's just crazy. Like, one key, one guy, and 1,500 people later, the worst shipwreck in history. Pretty sad. But like always, like and subscribe and follow. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And